sanguine magics. You know,
So let's talk about Sally's Fly Spy. Sally's Fly Spy manages to enter the apartment of Toby Atkinson. It's a filthy, sordid mess. There are takeaway food containers everywhere. The furniture seems to have been flipped over, broken down. There are scratch marks. There's like 20 cameras wired into this place. Like, as if whoever lived here was obsessive about watching every single angle, every single moment. Maybe they felt something was stalking them. Maybe they were right. Still, Tony Atkins is dead upon his bed. The bedclothes tangled around him, almost as if something had strangled him with his own sheets. His body's bloated and swelling already. The air conditioning's on high. Try and keep the temperature down, but still. Nobody's here. There's a couple of forensic evidence tags directing your interest to locations to things of interest. The first is a heavy leather-bound book sitting on a desk. It's currently closed and actually locked, but it reads diary on the front. And there's one of those, scale and number evidence tags by it. Another is the, oh God, why, oh God, the darkness, it is haunting, help me, oh God, Jesus Christ, oh God, save me. These are spray paint and scratches and paint and pen and pencil, and it's just scrawled all over the walls of this apartment. Maybe it was the ravings of a madman. Maybe not. Still, it is an ominous sight. And,
oh, jeez.
Yes. And finally, there's a large piece of e-paper with the plans for the extraterritoriality occupation. And there is a very cleverly designed area within it on the 14th, 15th, and 16th floors that is listed as no public access special project.
Interesting. Very interesting.
That's creepy.
Very creepy. But the plans for the extraterritoriality is interesting.
You said there were cameras. Can I see those on Matrix?
No, it's very obvious that these are wired cameras, as the wires are rudimentally stapled to the walls. It's like a trace of somebody who very clearly did not want these to be intercepted.
Any wireless signals in that room at all, except for the Fly Spy?
You can't tell. There's no way to set up a geographic fence that excludes the rest of the apartment building and includes this room.
Yeah, you have to trace marks and that sort of thing, and yeah.
I mean, you can just go like what's nearby and get a list of stuff, but you don't know if it's in this particular apartment room or not.
Are there any nearby hosts? Or whatever you would use to slave what you would usually use to slave a camera to, whether it be a comlink or a deck
there's
or
a
whatever.
host for the apartment building, sure.
Yeah, not the public one, something more specific. What is nearby?
Well, there's the host for the apartment building. But apart from that, there doesn't seem to be anything obvious that, oh, I'm going to slave 20 plus cameras to this.
I'll tell... Whose Fly Spy is it? That's Sayla's, right?
Sayla, yeah.
I'll tell Sayla to look around and see if he can find, like, a server or something in there that's the cameras would likely. Oh, actually, if the wires just stapled to the wall, just follow the wires. See where those lead to.
The wires duck into the wall, but, travelling through, you come to a small closet. Scrabbling under the door with your fly spy, you find a small terminal set up there.
Is the terminal turned on?
No, the terminal is currently powered off.
I'm assuming a fly spy is not heavy enough to hit a power button.
Well, even if it was heavy enough to hit a power button, the fly spy flying around the terminal unfortunately finds that the memory drives have been removed. This terminal would be non-operational anyway.
Ah, shoot. All right. So if there was any evidence of what happened here, Aztec is already cleaned up.
There's one bit of evidence which seems to have been missed by Knight Errant on account of they didn't bother to look in this little closet. But there is a sketch, maybe. Imagine if somebody held a very dark pencil in a fist on a hard surface and tried to chisel their way through a paper. It's ripped in places, but you can see a figure of some kind. It starts off with a rounded shape at the top in heavy black pencil with two big white circles shortly under the dome. The shape continues down to two thinnish black scrawlings off to either side and a thicker scrawling heading downwards. The scrawlings end in, well, just a rush of lines. Let me draw it for you.
Does that look like anything to anybody?
Looks like some type of spirit to me.
Where is it?
Vague humanoid. I did see some sort of dark swirl there for a moment, but thing just immediately disappeared.
Wait, do we have the picture? Or
Scroll down on the Roll20.
It's this
Oh.
very basic humanoid, Owlman-esque dark spirit.
weird. I think I had to reload the page. Nope, I don't see it. I don't see it still.
Do you scroll down to the sort of downtown Bay Area?
Got it.
It is the most spooky of spirits. The inflatable feline tube man killer.
Yeah, so that looks like some type of spirit to me, honestly.
Very possibly, yes. It could
I mean, it could be a
draw into
person.
the whole,
It could be a person in a suit.
or it could just be someone's astral. What's it called? Not aura, but astral representation. Astral projection.
Did we know if Mr. Toby was awakened?
You had no idea.
Regardless, if he was awakened, he would have probably been able to sense, and thus we would need the cameras to try and look for this thing that probably wouldn't show up in the cameras in the first place. But there's that. So Right now, I have a few different possibilities. There's escaped thing from the experiments happening at the forbidden floors there, or it was trying to stop the experiments they're going to be having there, or some other thing. There's very vague possibilities that I've been working on right now.
Or it's an Aztec person dressed in a suit to murder him.
Well, it's a possibility, but the thing is, he was scrawling all about these dark spirits, or dark spirits. Was it singular or plural?
He
Couldn't someone else?
He didn't say anything about spirits.
Oh, is this something about dark spirits watching
No.
that sort of thing?
Something
Shadows
is
or something, I think.
Something is watching from the shadows. Oh God, it's stalking me. Help! Get it away. Oh God! And a variety of pens in a variety of places just scrawled all over the walls of his
Wouldn't
apartment.
So it
Mostly in the
doesn't really sound
bedroom.
like a man in a suit being creepy. Sounds like something either spiritual in nature or magical.
but that's pretty easy to fake, wouldn't it? Just spend some time just scrolling that onto the walls.
Oh, that's a possibility.
I mean, this
So
could just be, red herring.
possibly, but the thing is, if they did that, why wouldn't they release a statement about the sort of thing happening?
Yeah, it sounds like something they would talk about if they wanted to paint Mr. Toby as being some sort of madman.
Uh-huh. Or being set upon by unknown assailants.
That's a good point.
Seeing what we did outside, I think that whatever happened here, they want to cover up.
Yes, it does seem that way. Why else would... What other good reason would they have to not let Knight Errant in?
Codex would like to take a screenshot or whatever from what the Fly Spy sees of this sketch.
Sure, you get it.
And see if he can reverse image search or however possibly it would be to
You do
cross-reference.
You get nothing but chaff. You get so many meaningless results. It's a rough sketch. It's
No, I was afraid of that.
yeah. I mean, it's well. It looks like what it is. It's very hard to get any kind of actual descriptive information out of that, and it's a somewhat common. I don't know, it's common imagery, and so you just get so many false hits and chaff and so many junk sites and creepy stories and people's own artwork and illustrations that they've just made up which happen to look a bit like this. Yeah.
What if I cross-reference it with Aztechnology and possibly even information found on that other dark site?
Well, then your reverse image search goes into that place where your search engine is just highly confused and starts giving you junk results completely unrelated to the result you asked for. It's as if the first term, this dark spirit image, has no correlation. There's no overlap in the results with anything related to Aztechnology or the Maxwell Design Group Tower. There's no overlap in matrix search results, so that's why you're just getting a full set of junk results.
All right, it was worth a chance. It was worth a shot, but I'll still hold on to the
smart,
picture.
yeah.
Anybody else like to do anything?
Do you think you could? Well, I mean, so there's the diary there, the locked diary, right? That's something we might be able to steal.
We'd have to get in there first.
For sure. Is there anything else? There's nothing else in the room? Maybe a list of contacts or anything? Or, I don't know, any clue as to who might,
Not that you